Hi, I want to talk to you today about something very strange but very compelling. In 1987, November 1987, a Chicago, Illinois television station was hacked, essentially, as we call it nowadays. Back then it was called a signal intrusion. It was WGN TV in Chicago for 90 seconds was overtaken by essentially a pirate broadcaster. I mean, before we get into what it actually did, let's just take a moment to think about exactly how exciting that is and how it could never happen nowadays during everything's digital. Back then, of course, television was broadcast from broadcast towers, much in the same way as radio is or was. The very fact that somebody was able to do this is tremendously exciting. To sort of like jam that signal and force your own signal into people's living rooms is it's pretty mind blowing even now. You know, it's only 20 years later. Yeah, so Max Headroom appears on the screen. Well, it's not really Max Headroom. Obviously, it's either a guy or a girl, we don't know, in a shop bought Max Headroom mask and a brown suit. Behind him or her, somebody is holding a piece of corrugated aluminium and waving it around like this to simulate Max Headroom's sort of graphical background that goes around behind him when he talks. The audio is distorted pretty much beyond comprehension. The video quality isn't too bad, but the sound is very distorted, and there's much debate as to what the Max Headroom character is actually saying. But for 90 seconds, I should say, this character overtook the airwaves in Chicago for one night only, and scared the shit out of everybody, basically. It's available freely on YouTube. There's even a documentary on YouTube which is really, really good, all about it. Do look it up on this. It might even be along the side here somewhere, hopefully, so look out for it. It's called the Max Headroom Signal Intrusion Incident, and it really is absolutely fantastic, but also really creepy. I don't know if everyone else finds it as creepy as I do. I think if I was a kid watching it at the time, I'd have been seriously traumatised. It just appears in the middle of an episode of Doctor Who. Max Headroom comes on, talks a load of crap with a dildo on his finger, and then pulls his trousers down and gets spanked with a fly swatter. But the most compelling thing about the whole Max Headroom signal intrusion incident is that the person who did it was never caught. Even to this day, nobody has the slightest idea who it was who did it. And considering the expertise and the equipment required to basically force a stronger signal over this television channel, means that a lot of people think it was probably an inside job or somebody who worked for either the building that the aerial was based on, that was sat on, or the TV station itself, maybe a disgruntled ex-employee or something like that. But nobody's ever come forward. Nobody's ever been caught. There's not even any compelling evidence to have any suspects, really. And that, to me, is the sort of strangest thing about it. And it's the sort of thing that, if you hadn't seen it with your own eyes, you'd think it was an urban myth, but you could quite easily YouTube it right now and watch the whole thing. So it did happen, and it will never happen again, unless somebody very, very clever works out how to hack digital broadcasts, but I can't see that happening. So what should you do now? Read the Wikipedia article, do a bit of a Google. There's a few articles about people, blog articles, and people have commented who actually watched it in real time and have their experiences about it as well. You should definitely watch the video itself. You should watch the documentary that's on YouTube about it, which is very good if brief, and just see what you think of it. Let me know in the comments about how it makes you feel, because it really does freak me out quite a lot. We don't know the motive. We don't know who did it. Maybe they were just trying to fuck with them. Maybe they're just trying to prove that they could, like in the old days of phone phreaking and whatnot. People used to do these sort of things just to prove that they could be done. So maybe that's what it was all about. There is some sort of art project. We will never know. So check it out. It's freaky, but I love it. See you tomorrow.